There seems to be a common theme around the 49ers locker room about how many on the team felt about cornerback Richard Sherman before he was added to the roster in March. They didn't like him much when he was with the Seahawks, but they like him a lot better now that he's wearing the red and gold. That's not a universal feeling among the team, considering there were some who knew Sherman better than others before the 49ers brought him aboard. But for those who only knew him as an opponent on the football field, it's safe to say they previously might not have been Sherman's biggest fan. One who falls into that category is head coach Kyle Shanahan, who told KNBR's Holbert and Lund podcast this week that Sherman frustrated him as an opponent, just like he did other 49ers players and fans. "I've played against him a ton and wasn't a huge fan of him," Shanahan said. "Always respected him, but he drove me crazy just like he's probably driven every Niners fan crazy. You get an impression of guys when you see them on TV and stuff. I know he's been outspoken and things like that, so I know everyone has their own opinion of that, but you don't know someone until you talk to them." Shanahan's comments are similar to what offensive tackle Joe Staley told Rich Eisen about Sherman in the spring, saying, "I told him this to his face too. He's like the exact opposite of what I thought. I thought I was going to hate him. I hated him when he was in Seattle because he was one of those guys that just kind of got under your skin. But I think that's what makes him such a great teammate, is his ability to rattle to the opponent. You're not going to be upset with a guy that's not doing his job at a highest level, and he's been doing that for years," or those of fullback Kyle Juszczyk, who earlier this week said, "He's that guy when he's not on your team, you hate him, and when he's on your team, you love him. I think it's a little bit of that where he's lined up against you in a different jersey. He does seem loud and brash and gosh, I can't wait to shut this guy up, but it's absolutely not the case when he's on your team." It's not surprising to hear those opinions, considering Sherman's reputation as a confident, trash-talking shutdown corner. But needless to say, things are much different now that he's part of the 49ers. "He's as competitive a person as I've been around, and that's his edge," Shanahan told KNBR. "He's extremely talented, but there are other guys who have been as talented as him that he's passed up each year in the league, and he's had 7 years of working the way he has, having that mindset. That's why I think when I first saw him, hey, we can get after this guy. No, he got us. What is it? He's competitive, he works at everything, he's not scared to fail, he'll put himself out there, and I love for our young guys to see that."